Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Veda and this is The Simple Budget. Here on my channel I show you how my family is using the zero-based budgeting method in order to get out of debt and simplify our financial life. If that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and join our little crew here. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. Well, hello everyone and happy Monday. Welcome back. I hope that your weekend was fantastic. I don't know yet whether or not mine was because I'm filming this on Friday. And so, hopefully it was a good and productive weekend. We have plans, so I'm hoping that we accomplished them. Maybe editing Veda will know by the time she starts editing this whether or not it was a productive weekend. Don't chew that.
I'm not.
You're essentially sucking on a Frito. That cannot be tasty. Mr. Simple's back, everyone. He is
Fritos.
I know. But we can't have, actually, right before we started filming, he was like chewing his chips that he's eating. And he was like, is this going to be annoying? Like, can you hear this in the background? And I was like, yeah, you can't chew like on the channel. You're going to mess up all of our people with, I called it mesothelioma. I know that's not what it is. It's like misphonia, I don't know. It's something like that, but it's people who don't like the sound of chewing and drinking. And
I'll just click instead.
yeah, it's much better. But thank you to everyone for all the well wishes for Mr. Simple's health. He just had like I say minor little thing, but you had a fever and a sore throat and it knocked you out for a good solid 2 days.
Yep.
But,
Yep.
In the grand scheme of things, it wasn't COVID or like the flu or something like that. So much more mild than those. Anyways, here we are. Another cash stuffing, another week, another cash stuffing. This week we're going to be stuffing $1,055. I think that's what that is. It was supposed to be a little bit less, but as I predicted, I would be getting paid in March. And so we were able to kind of like factor that into the cash stuffing plan for the week. And so we're stuffing $1,055. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a count and we will get into the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56, 50, 70, 90, 710, 730, 50, 70, 90, 810, 830, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000. Oh no, these are all new fives. 5. Oh my goodness. 10. 15, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 1,055. My counting was seamless last week. And you're back. And
Definitely. I'm the bad one.
crunching your chips on my channel and ruining my counting. So glad you're here.
I feel very appreciated.
That's okay. All the people were wishing you well. It was so sweet. Oh, goodness. All right. And actually, while we're on the topic of catching up with things, a lot of you have been asking in the...
You're going to have to edit that part.
Yeah, I know. Messing up the people with mesothelioma. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by one who coughs. A lot of you have been asking how my new job is going. It is going swimmingly. It's so nice to be back under the leadership of my former manager. She is a lovely, lovely person and a fantastic leader. And actually it's been fun for her too. She actually said to me the other day, when you started, I was so excited because it was like, I have my person here. So anyways, maybe this is like work codependency, but we get along really well together. And Even though we're both sort of strong personalities, that doesn't seem to conflict with each other. Like, I have no problem allowing her to steer the ship because she's good at it. And I often find that as a person with an intense and strong and passionate personality, if I feel as though I'm being led by somebody who actually knows what they're doing and has, and is ethical and, has good ideas and good leadership, I have no problem following behind that person. So, everybody likes to blame the strong personalities, but really it's weak leadership. You didn't think we were going to go off on that tangent today, did we? Anyways.
So I've heard it said and put it into practice that one of the tenets of being a good leader is actually being a good follower when you're not in leadership.
I'm a good follower of good leaders. I'm a terrible follower.
That's not a stipulation in that
right
aspect of it.
I'm saying this is, whether or not this is considered a personality flaw, I am a terrible follower of poor leaders. As exhibited in my previous job. I was like, deuces. I will not be putting up with you anymore. You suck.
Well, that lady was a liar.
That's true too, actually.
I mean,
yeah, she was a bad leader, but she was also a liar. So anyways, wow, we really went off on one. We're going to pop into my wallet first for today's cash stuffing, and I have a slew of receipts to scan in. If you guys have never heard of these cashback rewards apps that you can get on your phone, you basically just take pictures of your receipts, and those receipts accrue points over time, and you can eventually trade those in for either gift cards or cash. It just depends on which app you're using. All of the cashback apps that I use and my referral links are listed below. Full disclosure, if you use my referral link, I will get bonus points, but you will too. And the same works for you. If you refer somebody, you will get bonus points for their referral as well. So if you're interested, although I feel like everybody at this point who's watching my channel is probably like, enough, Veda, we know about your referral and the bonus points and the cashback apps, etc. My grocery rollover is actually in the grocery envelope, but I think, yes, I have a little bit of change, just a teeny bit. We are not funding college tuition with our coin jar contributions, that's for sure. And I still have my pretty flowers, which I was so excited to be able to feature on my cash stuffing video last week. And as long as these girls hold up, they will be here on the channel. So I hope you're enjoying them because they make me so happy every time I see them. So I hope you're enjoying them as well. And we're just going to get right into it, shall we? Oh, a quick reminder before I start. Starting yesterday, when you guys are watching this video, so starting on Sunday, my entire shop is 15% off this week for spring. Spring into budgeting is what I'm calling it because I'm super original. But yeah, you don't need a code or anything like that. The shop is just on sale, but any of the products that you see, like my dashboards, my cash envelopes, I have digital downloads available as well. And my super fun, where are they? My little Post-it pads, my teller slip Post-it pads, which are a hit in my shop for sure as well. Everything is 15% off. So if you're in the market for some of my goodies, go ahead and pay me a visit. Anyways, now we can actually get into the cash stuffing. And first up, we have groceries, and groceries is getting, oh no, this is an old plan. Hold on. Hold please. I'm like, wait, that number's not right. And that would be why. Oh my goodness. Okay. Groceries is getting $440 this week. So 1, 2, 3, 54. How did I do this? Oh, 20, 40. And I actually had to laugh. So we had a somewhat new to my channel, I'm assuming, commenter. I don't know if she subscribed, but she was like, you put over $400 in groceries every week? And sweet Glenda I love you, Glenda. I just need you to know that every time I see your comments, it makes me smile and just warms my heart. She actually replied to her before I could even get to her. She was like, yes, it's quantity and it's quality. And yes, it's more than usual, but this is just what she does. And I just loved it because I was like, I really don't even need to answer this question now, but I can't remember if I did actually. Did I reply? I think I did. Either way, it just made me laugh because, well, even Mr. Simple, he was like, she must be new here. But yes, we know that our grocery bill is ridiculously high. Trust me, it is something that it boggles the mind. And every week when we set aside this money, it's like,
it's a reasonably priced mortgage.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's more than our first mortgage.
Yeah, I know.
Oh gosh. I don't want to think about it. Remember our first mortgage? That was a nice day. That was nice. It wasn't nice then, but it's nice now. Anyways, now on groceries, we have 1, 2, 3, 54, 20, 45. So $4.45 in groceries. Remember our first rent? Mm-hmm. It was like $905, I think, for a 1-bedroom apartment in Delaware.
Yeah.
Them's was the days. Anyways, and don't sleep on Delaware, guys. I know I say this all the time, but you can get to Philly in 30 minutes. You can get to New York City in 2.5 to 3 hours. You can get to Washington, D.C. in 2.5 hours. Where else? What other Baltimore, but that's not really a good city. But you can get to Baltimore if you want to in like an hour and a half.
But you shouldn't want to.
No, not unless you want to relive the Wire experience from HBO. Meet you a Bubs or a Snoop. Don't meet Snoop. Don't meet Snoop.
Get to the beach.
She'll kill you. Oh, you can get to the beach in an hour and a half. Delaware beaches. Don't go to those New Jersey beaches. Sorry, New Jersey. Love you, kind of sometimes, but, we have an ongoing rivalry, Delaware and New Jersey. Anyways.
Atlantic City is a cold, depressing place.
Yeah, Atlantic City is really it's like, wow, this is where hope comes to die. Right? Like, that's kind of how I felt when we were there. Anyways, moving right along now. Speaking of where hope comes to die, taxes. Taxes is getting $10 this week. Oops. There we go. Somebody actually said in the comments when I made commentary about my feelings and thoughts on taxes, and she said, if you made a dashboard that says taxation is theft, we would buy it. And I was like, fun fact, all of my dashboards are customizable. So, if you want a taxation is theft dashboard, just let me know. I'll make you one. So now on taxes, we have, what do we have? 1,250? Yeah, but am I going to try to count this?
Go ahead.
350, 450, 550, 650, 7, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 86, 87, 88, and 89. So $1,889? $789?
Keep up anonymous.
Oh my gosh, his character was so iconic in that movie. You give him all the easy words.
Why don't you just count the money that you have in the envelope?
Because your mom, that's why. Who cares? The government has stolen it from me, and I'm bitter and angry about it.
Don't blame the government.
It is the government's fault. I don't voluntarily hand this money over.
There we go. All I said was, why don't you count the money in the envelope?
It's extortion.
Okay.
Anyways, medical's up next. And medical is getting $15 this week. 10. I feel like we're really on one today. This could be entertaining. Now in medical, we have $250 in the bank, $270, $280, $285, $90, $95, $96. So $296 in medical. Why did I feel like we had more in there? Oh, you used it. That's why. How dare you want medical services? The audacity. Car expenses is up next. And what is it getting? $15. $15 today. 10 and 5. I think I'm still hopped up on caffeine. I had a bit of barista training today. I don't work at Starbucks, by the way, but I had a bit of barista training today, and we did some espresso tasting, and I mean, I only had half of a shot.
Yeah.
No, I think I had half of a double shot. So a shot.
Yeah.
I had a shot, and then I added it into my cold brew that I had there because I was like, well, I don't want to just shoot this espresso because it was hot. But I mean, it's me. I'm really sensitive to caffeine, and I'm like, wow. Anyways, I added the money into car expenses, I think. We'll find out if I didn't. Car expenses has $250 in the bank, $270, $290, $310, $330, $40, $50, $60, $75, $80, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7. So $387 in car expenses. Home maintenance is up next, and it's getting $10 this week. Oh, what was I trying to convince you was a home maintenance?
Leaf blower.
A leaf blower. Well, you guys helped me convince him in the comments that a leaf blower is a home maintenance item.
I was thinking it would come out of house project.
He was thinking it would come out of house project, but I'm like, no, a leaf blower is a home maintenance item. And I absolutely think you're justified in purchasing it and taking it from home maintenance. I don't think it's something that we have to save for from house project. Plus, also, it would fall so far down the line of important things.
Yeah.
You'd never get it. Anyways, home maintenance now has 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 15, 16. So 216 in home maintenance. Household is up next. It's getting $35 this week. This was one that benefited from my paycheck because household and toiletries, as you know, we go through those so quickly, and it really needed a bump. So that's what I did. But look at this, guys. 20, 30, 5. That's what I did. I didn't give it any ones. Are you so proud of me? You, them, anybody. Now in household,
Yes.
we have 20, 30.
What are you looking for here?
Some validation.
Okay.
I need you to validate my choices for me. They can't do it for another few days. So, I have to wait for their validation. You're right here. It's immediate. Anyway, in household, we have 20, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2. So 52 in household. All right. And poor little toiletries, which I had to deduct 10 from for the remainder of the month. It's still being stuffed this week, though, again, because it's benefiting from my paycheck. But toiletries is getting $20 this week. And I did it. A 10, a 5, and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's all she's got. $20. All right. Clothes is up next. It's getting $10. Give her a 10. And now in clothes, we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100. Whoop. Could not get that back in the envelope. Finance coach, I'm pretty sure is being skipped. Yes. Yeah. This is one that only gets stuffed once a month. I'll give you your balance check though. $30. Are we done with balance checks?
No,
You seemed largely disinterested in that.
that's not true.
Oh, okay. HOA also being skipped, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. If you happen to be new to my channel, hello and welcome. These envelopes toward the back of our high priority sinking funds, like the finance coach, the HOA, our union dues, they all only get stuffed once a month because it's such a small goal amount that we have to hit once a year. And so it just gets a little bit every month. And union dues is also being skipped. And the reason why I count them, even though they're being skipped, is because my husband maintains a spreadsheet and he likes a balance check for every envelope
That's right.
all the time. Anyways, union dues has 50, 60, 75, 76, and 77. And that is it for high priority sinking funds. We have a $1,000 emergency fund in our high yield savings account, which, by the way, somebody asked me about recently in the comments. We use Ally Bank for our high yield savings account, but Marcus by Goldman Sachs right now has a better interest rate, and they actually have a referral bonus. So if you refer people to Marcus, you will get a 1% point bump for like, I want to say it's either like 3 months or 6 months, something like that. So definitely look into them because it's just a better rate right now than what we're seeing pretty much anywhere else, I think. So it's a good one. It's a good one. And actually, you get the point bonus, you get the percentage point bonus, and the person that you refer gets the percentage point bonus as well. So yeah, it's really good. Maybe we might could switch. Anyways, low priority sinking funds is up next, and this one was largely being ignored because I wasn't collecting a paycheck there for a little while, but now that I am, I was able to buffer up some of these funds as well. First up being Dine Out, and Dine Out is getting $15 today. Oh, I'm gonna take the money out of here. And now it's got 25. What? Come on now. There we go. Work food is being skipped, and Mr. Simple and I are actually kicking around the idea of removing this entirely because we sort of feel like, not that it's irresponsible to like pick up something if we're out at work or whatever, but that we can use our own personal spending in order to fund this. It doesn't need to come from like family funding.
Yeah, we should just do it.
You want to just take it out?
Sure.
All right. Ow. Don't break your nails. Yeah. Yeah, we can just buy from our, like, we'll just pay. No reason not to. Anyways, so there you go. So that's the end of work food. Next up is going to be haircuts. Haircuts is getting $10 today. Oh. There we go. And now in haircuts, we have 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 177 in haircuts. No, I still haven't made my daughter's haircut appointment. I'm gonna. Home to score. I really do love to try to make a word that is not a word. Like the Reskeet incident of 2 weeks ago. That one really made everyone laugh. Made me laugh. Anyways, I'm not going to sing the song. Home decor is being skipped this week. And actually, I have decided that the funding for home decor is also not really going to come from the family budget anymore. It's going to come from my Etsy and YouTube stuffings because it's kind of superfluous as far as like necessities are concerned. Not kind of, it's very, I mean, it's just completely unnecessary. And so I would rather the funding for it came from like fun, like extra money as opposed to like our family budget. Anyways, home decor has $3, $3 solid dollars in there, and that would be it. Dates is up next, and it's getting $32 today. So 20, 30.
Did home decor get any?
Nope.
It's got $3 in it.
Yep. All right, now in dates, we have 1, 2, 53, 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 365?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
We can like go on a date and stuff. Look at us.
I know.
That is so exciting. Anyways. Oh, that got all funky in the envelope there. You know what? I'll fix that later. His is up next. This is Mr. Simple's spending money, of which he has just more than he is willing to share with me, that's for sure. He's getting $10 this week, right? Yes. He's getting $10. And he has 1,000 in the bank, and then 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So $1,118. I'm not jealous. I got bathing suits.
I know, look at all the nice things you have.
Oh my gosh. Guys. Okay. So if you watched my video on Friday in which I went on an epic story time, bizarre trail of a tale for these bathing suits that I'm just obsessed with and this brand that I love, and she went out of business because she had a mental breakdown. I'm half tempted to like message her on Instagram and be like, so if you could just like let me take over the business, that would be great. Because since I filmed and uploaded the video on Friday, my weekly check-in, one of the pieces that I ordered came in and I tried it on and it just slid on like butter. And Mr. Simple can confirm this, for probably a good solid hour and a half afterward, I kept going into his office and bemoaning the fact that her business is no longer like open because it's the perfect bathing suit. And it just bums me out so much that she really did go crazy. Like she was like posting all of these weird videos and stuff on her Instagram and like talking about suing her mom and
that's too bad.
Yeah, it was like, you know what it had? It had Amanda Bynes vibes. You know how like she like for a while there, she just really, and actually frankly currently seemed like she was like just off in like Neverland in her brain. Do you know who Amanda Bynes is?
Yeah, I'm familiar, but.
Oh, okay. You were like staring at me with this like blank stare on your face.
I don't follow her day-to-day activity.
Well, she was a kid star in Nickelodeon.
She kind of went crazy.
Yeah, and she kind of went crazy. That's sort of the level that this girl like just lost her mind. It's insane to me.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Maybe I should just ask her, like, can I just buy the brand from you and you give me all of the secrets and I'll get it up and running again and I'll just give you a 5% cut and you can just stay over there and be whatever you got going on and I'll just keep the bathing suits coming because everyone loves them. I'm serious. Even today on Poshmark, like I got a notification that some like more bathing, like some more Boys and Arrows had been listed, right. And they get snapped up so fast. Yeah. Like people love, I'm telling you, this brand is like why? Anyways, I really I don't need to have 2 videos in a row where I rant about these bathing suits and the fact that I'm just so sad that the business is no longer intact. Anyways, in my spending this week, I'm getting $96, and that is because I had another return that came through on some clothes that I purchased, did not like, and returned. So 50, 70, 90, 5, and 6. And there we go. So now in my spending, I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 35, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 158 in my spending. Has the $200 from Zara not hit yet? That's why your brows furrowed? Right.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. I just didn't want you to be worried. Pretty Hair is up next. This funds my haircut, which I will be getting very soon. And it gets $10 this week. And now in Pretty Hair, I have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 109 in Pretty Hair. Family Fun. Did we use all of that money yesterday?
No, I've got it in the wallet. Actually, let me grab it.
So you missed an opportunity to put the money back in upside down?
I did.
And backwards and
That's messed up.
ones in front of 20s. And guys, he's fallen down on his game. The budget terrorist has finally been defeated. Anyways, Family Fun is getting, while he's doing that, I can at least get the money ready. Oh, it's getting $25 today. So we'll just let it sit here and wait for him to return with the cash from his wallet. We'll see how this goes. What? Are you coming? Gosh, I just love my flowers. See, I don't even think they could see the mess that you... This is how he just turned the money over to me, you guys. Like, what? What? You're really pleased with yourself, aren't you?
This is funny. How much did you put in there?
25. Not that I should tell you. Should just allow your spreadsheet to be messed up and not... Oh, that's how I could terrorize you. I could give you incorrect numbers, and you'd just be constantly stressed out about the fact that we're not, like, to the cent.
See, mine is fun and lighthearted. Yours would be diabolical.
This is diabolical to people who don't like bent corners. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. This is going to be a Veda story tangent, but I have to tell you this because there are two types of people in this world. Page benders and not page benders. And I'm talking about in books. So I grew up, I was like the first generation, I guess, that was introduced to the American Girl books. Now this was like, they still had the dolls. The company initially was actually called the Pleasant Company. And the stories about the girls were like the American Girls. And so I don't remember who the first one was that was released. I think it was Kirsten, actually. Anyway, I loved them. I loved the stories. And I grew up reading Samantha, Felicity, and Molly. Those were the ones that like I was gifted throughout the years by like grandparents and family and stuff. And, you know, I come from a a very low income background. And so American Girl books were expensive back then. And so those were the only ones that, those were the Three Girls series that I was able to acquire before I kind of got out of the age of like reading American Girl books. So when I grew up and became an adult, and actually when I got pregnant with my daughter, we didn't know that she was a girl yet, but I don't know, I had this like instinct that she was. And even still, I was like, well, I want all of the American Girl books. And so I went out and I bought the rest of the girls that I didn't have that still followed. Because like they changed the way the series was like laid out. So back in my day, there were 6 books and it was like, I'll just use Samantha as an example. So it was Meet Samantha, Samantha Learns a Lesson, Samantha Surprise, Happy Birthday, Samantha, Samantha Saves the Day, and Changes for Samantha. And those titles were the same for all of the like OG American Girls. You just, you know, change their name. So it's, you know, Meet Kirsten or Meet Felicity or whatever. And so I went out and found them, I think on eBay, all of the like the rest of the original girls. So like Addie, Kirsten, Josefina, Kit. There are some other girls that I can't remember. Anyways, all of that to tell you that we are currently reading the Kit series to our daughter. And I have been the one reading them to her because the nostalgic value and just how special it is to me. But for whatever reason, I couldn't one night, and Mr. Simple went in and read to our daughter from that book. And he folded the page down to mark.
Absolutely criminal.
It is criminal. You do
Hang him.
Hang him. You do not bend pages in the book. You don't do it. It's sacrilege. It's blasphemy. Anyways, that's what you sending me all these crumpled dollars made me think of. That was the longest story to make a point. But here we find ourselves. Anyway, now in Family Fun, Mr. Balance Checker, we have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So 40 in Family Fun. And we took our kids, what did we do? We took them mini golf and go-kart. Because last week was their spring break and we had so much fun.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a really good time. Anyways, Next up is House Project, and House Project is getting $130 today. Whoops. Oh man, I'm just all kinds of messing up. So 120 and 30. So now in a House Project, we have 500 in the bank. 6, 7, 800, 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 888 in House Project. Spectacular. All right, and that does it for low priority sinking funds. And then finally up for the day is holiday sinking funds. Here we go. Whoops. All right, first up is gifts, and gifts is getting $10 today. Whoops. And now in gifts, we have 100, 10, 20, 30, 45, 50, 1, 2, and 3. So 153 in gifts. Are you all right?
Yeah.
You gonna make it?
No.
Partay is up next, and it's also getting $10. And in Partay, we have 35. All right. Valentine's Day is being skipped. These little holidays are only stuffed once a month. Oh, that was it. It's just got 5 in it. 5 in Valentine's Day. Easter is being stuffed this week. It's getting $7. So 5, 6, and 7. And now in Easter, we have 50, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84. I guess I should buy their Easter stuff when I go grocery shopping.
Yeah, might be time.
Yeah, I think so. All right, vacation is up next, and it's getting $80 today. Oh, goodness. There we are. So 50, 70, and 80. And now in vacation, we have, oh goodness, I don't even know. 22.50 in the bank, I think. No, 27.50. I can't do that. 1, 2, 53, 54, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 490
Yep.
plus 27.50, right? I'll let you do that math. Somebody, you can all scream it at me now on the screen. Oh, that's our total. Okay. See what I did? I responded to them even though they're not here.
You got it.
I've definitely had too much caffeine today.
Yes, you have.
All right. Back to school is up next, and it is getting $10 today. And now in back to school, we have 100, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, and 3. 173. This was one, I actually have enough new subscribers now that I feel like I can share little tidbits as well as I go. But this was one that when we did our first year of cash stuffing, we were like, you know what, we did not give back to school enough money because we were only thinking about school supplies and stuff like that. We weren't thinking about school pictures and field trips and just different book fairs. Yeah, like dances, like different little things that pop up throughout the school year as well. So if you have kiddos and they're school age, think about those sorts of things as well throughout the year. Don't just save for their school supplies when school first starts. You got to think of other stuff. Plus, every now and then their teachers will be like, hey, we need more tissues or we need more whatever. And, you know, try to jump on that stuff if you can. Halloween is being skipped. It's got 56. That added up quickly. I feel like we just left Halloween. And Thanksgiving, I think, is also being skipped. It is. It is being skipped. And it's got 80. All right. All right, and Christmas is our last stuff of the day, and it's getting $55. So 50 and a 5. And we've got 500 in the bank for Christmas, and then 6, 7, 50, 8, 50, 65, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 884 in Christmas. It's got a weird number in it because we have spent a little bit from it already for this Christmas, but when you see cute stuff and it's Christmas appropriate, you go for it. Anyways, the pool has 250 in the bank, and then 300, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 320 in the pool. Whoops. So just the April stuff and the May stuff, and then that's it. We've saved for the pool. Look at us.
Nice.
And that's it. We don't have any dollars for the dollar savings challenge this week because, you know, inflation and stuff or something. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below saying hi. I may be back here with you guys actually on Wednesday, just with a short little video, because somebody in the comments requested a how to make cold brew tutorial. And so I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do how to make cold brew 2 different ways. I have mentioned before that I use a coffee sock, which is just like, basically it's a glorified mason jar with a bag. But that's how I make my cold brew. But if you don't have a coffee sock, you don't need a coffee sock. You can completely just make cold brew with any container that you have at home that can kind of hold a decent amount of liquid. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a little video. You know what, maybe I'll combine how to make cold brew and how to make a vanilla coffee syrup. That's a good idea. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. So be looking for that on Wednesday. It's a little bit of a departure from my usual content, but I like to, if you guys request things like that, I like to be able to do that for you, especially for something that I'm so familiar and comfortable with. I have also been asked to do a nail tutorial. I'm a little less comfortable with that, and so I'm still letting that idea marinate in my brain. But I'm absolutely happy to do a how to make a cold brew video for you guys. It's super fun, makes me very happy, and it is cheaper than store-bought, which is, and obviously cheaper than going to Starbucks every day or any coffee shop. Support your local coffee shops if you do go for coffee, but don't do it every day. You can make it from home and you'll see how easy it is. So anyways, all of that to say that I will be back with you guys on Wednesday with a how to make cold brew video. But until then, I hope that you have a lovely week. Don't forget my shop is on sale this week, 15% off. And I will see you guys then. Bye, everyone.